What is going on, YouTube? Lone PC Gamer here, bringing you some Diablo 3. Today I decided to go ahead and jump into the PTR, the public test realm, for patch 2.0 something or another. And I did pre-order the Reaper of Souls expansion starter edition yesterday. And a lot of people, myself included, made the mistake of thinking that once you pre-order such game that you would have access to the Crusader class at least, if not expansion levels. You could at least take part in playing that and figure out some of the beginning spells. They are very tricky when it comes to the wording of that. See, I downloaded the public test realm, hopped in. I noticed the Crusader class option when creating a character. Clicked on it. And it said upgrade. It said you cannot choose this character unless you upgrade to Reaper of Souls. Click here to pre-order and install the game client. So I did so. And when I did, my order was queued for a good 12 hours for whatever reason. So I'm like, alright, great. I'll wait a little bit. I'll go take a nap, and when I wake up, I can play the Crusader, and that was not the case. Everything was the same. The only thing I have access to on this PTR is Loot 2.0, and I guess that in and of itself is worth taking a look at.
This is killing business.
Let me go ahead. I got a feeling I gotta turn down the game volume here. So yeah, so we're gonna take a look at Loot 2.0, and keep in mind this is level 1 gameplay, level 1 Demon Hunter, level 2 now, but so I'm not gonna get a very good look during this video. I just wanted to start the character out, play it a little bit with you guys, or for you guys, and kind of go from there. I'll probably come back after this video is done, you know, within the next few days with a updated video. I'll probably be 10 or so levels down the way. Everybody's seen this. Everybody's seen beginning Diablo 3 gameplay, and nobody really wants to sit down and watch it again. The only reason you're watching this video right now is probably because I'm playing it. And see that? Whether this is just for public test realm purposes or not, everything's identified, which is kind of cool. Let's go take a look. Let's go see what we got across the way. So we're leaving New Tristram. We're now on Old Tristram Road. What do I got here? Impale, throw a knife that impales targets, hungering arrow. Now on the vanilla Diablo 3, I do have some maxed out characters, my favorite being the Demon Hunter, and whenever I play, I don't know, a stealthy type class, a ranged class, if you will, I have to play female. I have no idea why. I just do. Like, I've tried making a male Demon Hunter, but it just seems wrong. It seems sluggish. It seems not as sexy. You know what I mean? I've unlocked a new skill. Yay. What do we got here? Impale. Yeah, we already got it, though. So, yeah, I don't know what the hell that was all about.
I returned to Honduras after 20 years. The burden of countless failures and tragedies heaped upon my shoulders. Am I being punished for helping that stranger hunt the Dark Wanderer? I always thought Deckard Cain half a madman. Perhaps he was right. Perhaps he can banish the shadow hanging over my life. Alright, shut up.
Alright, so this patch 2.0 or whatever, this mainly has to do with, for those of you that don't know, you probably already do, has mainly to do with item drop. And what it essentially does is your loot's still your own, but you have a higher chance of dropping good stuff, good decent stuff, kind of skewed towards your class or towards the character that you're currently playing. And the reason behind that is the real money and gold auction house will be shut down next month in March. They'll be shutting that down, so that is a thing. I kind of thought the whole game, I mean, after you get through the normal, you know, normal nightmare and hell, and you start getting into Inferno, you can get through hell by yourself without even entering the auction house. I mean, that's the way I did it. And I got into Inferno, and I got through the first MP, which is MP0. And then I found it to be somewhat difficult, and I think it was on purpose. So you ended up, to upgrade your stuff, you ended up having to go to this auction house. And I never did spend any real money on it. But you had to go there and search for upgrades to simply survive an Inferno MP 1-up. For me, at least, anyway. And I didn't think that was very good. So they saw this as a problem, and they went ahead and they came out with Loot 2.0 or Patch 2.0, and they thought that would be a viable fix. So that's kind of what I'm curious about. This is the same game as vanilla, but with that patch added and that item drop change in place. And like I said, we're not going to be able to tell right off the bat here. The only thing I'm noticing is items are already identified, which is cool. You have picked up a magic item. Now, like I said, I had a couple maxed out characters in vanilla Diablo 3, and but I wanted to be. I probably should have been one of those people that just sat down for hours on end. Kind of like someone that you may know that's addicted to WoW. I should have just sat there and you know, got to be the top of the line Diablo 3 player, but I didn't do it. I could successfully farm MP5. MP10 I could survive on, but I'd have to like pick one or two monsters, drag them out of a mob, and kill them that way. But I could survive it. Wasn't effective farming whatsoever. And a lot of the items I ended up getting from the auction house. And I want this to be a game where I can play by myself, not have to rely on that auction house to do actual end game, you know, content. I don't want to have to do that. So we got another new skill here. Caltrops. Place a trap that slows enemies. What do we got here? Entangling shot. Imbue an arrow with shadow energy, slowing up 2 enemies. We'll keep what we got right now. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe once Reaper of Souls comes out, it'll change the. It wasn't a boring aspect of Diablo 3 by any means, but it was kind of an annoying aspect where you'd farm. You might find a good weapon, or a good item once a day or something, and chances were it wasn't for your class, that your main class, and what you ended up doing was throwing it up on the auction house in hopes that it would sell for a decent amount of gold, so you could purchase that item that you wanted for that specific class. And then everything else that you picked up, all the yellows and rares and whatever else, were typically either salvaged for essences or they were sold for gold. This is new. And apparently you can click now on the map. That's quite cool. I like how they did that. Oh, I'm an idiot.
Thank you for your help.
Come, let us search for you.
Let us search for your uncle. So we gotta go back to the old ruins. Open this door for me.
Here,
let me through. Thank you. You're so nice.
Adria was my mother, but I don't know much about her. She died when I was very young. I was raised by Uncle Deckard.
What of your father?
I'm told he was a great warrior who was lost when Tristram fell to the demons.
So I really want to get into Diablo 3. Because right now, like, I'm going back and forth between games. Like most of them, I'm not even recording. I'm sitting down, wanting to play a game, and I'll just throw one on, and then I'll play for like 20 minutes, and then Get bored with it, shut it off, watch a YouTube video, pick another game, play for like a half hour, shut it off. Not a whole lot that's exciting me right now besides the Titanfall beta, which is a completely amazing game, but in and of itself, it's still that beta that, you know, you got a couple maps, you can't really change your loadouts a whole lot. It's not boring by any means, but it, you know, after you played it for, you know, a couple hours, you want to go ahead and hop onto something else. You know, you can always go back to it when you get bored with said game. So I just wanted to hop in here, like I said, and see what this is all about. Going through the main story of Diablo 3 again, which we've all done plenty of times. Don't freeze me. My ass is hardly covered. Ow! Please stop. So I had a couple of new videos, a couple of interesting videos that came out last few weeks. One being my channel update video, which in it I talk a little bit about what I plan on doing with my life, about potential separation of me and my girlfriend, and
I suspected what was
and yeah, that's a thing. And that video went well. You guys
sold him as best I could.
gave me consolation with that, and I highly appreciate it. I know now that I can always, if I have any sort of life's problems, I can always come to you guys, and you guys can rest my soul, so to speak. And then another interesting video, actually two more. One was a Titanfall beta, that everybody has access to now, which is amazing. And the other, of course, is my new podcast, my new podcast series that just started yesterday, Thursday. It'll be every Thursday, roughly 6 p.m. I want to keep it at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't want to get anybody confused. That's what it's going to be. Every Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's called Digital Ice Cream. And that name, it just kind of came off the top of my head. Actually, kind of off the top of my head. What I did was I couldn't figure out a good name for it. So what I did was I went online. And there's no podcast name generator out there. Okay, so what I had to do was like go to some sort of like video game namer or video game name generator, and it would spit out these keywords, and I'd write down a word that sounded kind of cool to me or that would stick in my head, and eventually I came up with Digital Ice Cream. Digital Ice Cream episode 1 featured myself and then a guy I work with by the name of Josh. There were supposed to be 2 other people that were going to be in that, but they fell through. I think I messaged a good, I don't know, I want to say 7 people, knowing that not all would probably show up and that I would have some sort of backup. But turns out Josh was the only one that took part in it, and that was okay because me and him had, had a good hour, 20 minutes, something like that, of content to talk about. And the podcast is, you know, it's about gaming news, things going on in the world, politics, religion, just anything and everything. It's, think of Painkiller already. It's kind of like Woody's PKA. And that's what actually kind of inspired it. I've been watching a lot of that lately, and it's like, you know what, I got a few people that I talk to quite often, and that I think I could, make a decent series with. And by no means are we going to copy them, copy their topics. If something does interest me from watching them or something, I'll give reference to it. I'm not going to take credit for anything, but by no means are we going to be stealing content from them or ideas or anything like that. It's going to be what's going on in our lives, what interests us, and yeah, it should be good. And I hope you guys will enjoy that. If you haven't checked out episode 1, I highly recommend it. It should be the video before this one gets uploaded. Should be. It's pretty self-evident by the thumbnail there. It's kind of a psychedelic ice cream cone with the Digital Ice Cream logo on it. Anyway, back to this game. I've been just like walking around, clicking shit. We got an upgrade, cool. Got some gloves, cool. We got a belt. We got some stuff. Nothing good, but we got stuff. Haven't even used my caltrops traps yet. This will at least give me something to do. This is public test realm, though. Also, that's the thing. Like, anything I do in here isn't going to be... I don't think it's going to be invested when the actual expansion comes out.
My name is Lachdanan, and I'm cursed. Once the captain of King Leoric's army, I left only to honor my land and my king.
Oh, shut up! Yeah, like I said, I don't think it's gonna transfer over. Like, if I get this character maxed out, I don't think it's gonna be there. Public test realm, so it's realm in and of itself. But this would be the place to go if they want to do some sort of they want to preview a patch or the next expansion or something. So chances are, when Reaper of Souls comes out, I'm not going to be coming back to this character at all. Which kind of made me question, and still kind of does, the choice of actually going in and playing this. Should I be spending my time with this character, or should I be spending my time with Demon Hunter I got now, getting my Paragon level up a little bit more? I don't know. So you do get bonuses. There are bonuses for higher Paragon level characters that you'll receive when the expansion comes out. But like I said, I don't have the time to, I don't know, not really the time. I really don't, time's a factor. I don't have enough time, and the game doesn't have enough to keep my attention for more than an hour at a time as it is right now. You basically have to farm, and farming is fun only so often. The people that do it addictively and crazily, there are people out there that have, you know, all character slots filled with max characters and maxed Paragon levels ready for this Reaper of Souls to come out, and that took them quite a bit of time, I could imagine. And you know, coming from I'm a Diablo fan. I played Diablo 1, Diablo 2. I played all the expansions, even the Sierra Hellfire expansion for Diablo 1 that was unofficial. I played that. So it's not like it's not like I'm bored with Diablo or I'm a casual Diablo player. I'm a fan. I love Diablo. It's just Diablo 3, when it came out, was an amazing game, but the problem was the game was a tad bit shorter than Diablo 2. You could have that game beaten in, I mean, all difficulties. You can have that beaten, oh man, I want to say 3 days, something like that. And once you beat the game, all that's left to do is upgrade, okay? And I've done that. I've farmed my ass off with my Demon Hunter, my Barbarian. Those two mostly. And you know, after a while, it just becomes, you know, like, I don't really feel like farming right now. I wanna go play this. I wanna go play that. And that's what happened. And then I could have started this a while ago. I could have started the public test realm a while ago, but Reaper Souls is coming out next month, and now my focus was on other games. My interest was on other games. Diablo 3 was fun until it wasn't. And Loot 2.0 I had access to for a while on the public test realm, but really didn't have the need to go to it right away. But I felt I did now, and that's what we're doing. See how far we can get here in this video. I might stream Diablo 3 a little more too. That's the first game I've ever streamed on Twitch, was Diablo 3. My intentions for Twitch, that's another good topic to talk about. I do want to start streaming a lot more. The problem I'm having is, you know, I got games like, you know, Titanfall that I could play, Battlefield 4, and, you know, in Call of Duty, Ghosts, if it lets me, if it's not being a finicky bitch. I can stream those games, but I got 25 meg download, 5 upload, and I don't actually hit those numbers, so it's below that. My actual download speed when downloading something is around 4 megs. My upload somewhere around, I don't know, 2.3 or something along those lines. So if I'm going to be streaming, or if I'm going to be playing Battlefield 4, I'm not going to be streaming. I'm going to be playing in 1080p. I have to downscale and stream at 720p, which is fine, but it's a high quality game. The graphics are intense, and I have to put my bitrate as such so that I get at least 40 or at least 30 frames per second, and when I do so, I lose quality in the video. It gets all fuzzy, it gets all pixely, and yeah, it's just not good. But this game does not take up a lot of my upload, and I can stream this at its current quality. It's not a graphically intense game by any means, and I can stream this with very good quality and not have any problems, no stutters, no nothing. So this is definitely something that I'm looking forward to streaming. Probably not public test realm. Which is another thing, like, who wants to sit and watch somebody play PTR, Public Test Realm? Well, I'm recording this right now, and I'm playing this right now with my intentions of uploading this to YouTube, and somebody watching it. So, I mean, I don't know, there's its pluses and minuses. It'll be more prevalent when we get higher level.
Follow me to
I like the new map system. You kind of get a better feel of where everything is in the world. It's not just, okay, click here and I get teleported there. You get to actually know, okay, well, Old Ruins is like northwest
Uncle, you're alive.
of Tristram, you
I
know?
have but one.
not much.
Please,
I feel more powerful.
The skeleton he
A
lost.
tragic story.
Alright, so we got a few more skills here. Let's go ahead and bring those up. Entangled shot. Well, we do got puncturing arrow. Increased pierce chance. That's nice. Rapid fire we will use as our secondary. Caltrops.
Did you hear?
And you know, when you stop playing a game
Blacksmith.
and you wait for a while
Not now.
Sometime.
Thank you.
and you go back to it,
Follow me.
you know, months down the road, it's almost like taking a vacation from your wife. You know, you've had enough of her, you love her, but you've had enough of her, and you go away, and you come back, and you miss the hell out of her. It's kind of like that.
I'm sorry.
Sorrow
Really, really interested in playing this a lot.
Mira, my love, forgive me.
Hedrick, help me.
What? Is it giving me? Is it giving me weapons?
I couldn't have done this.
For quests?
without- I can help. You found his tomb in a cemetery.
Because those were not on the ground.
And if you see my fool apprentice out there, tell him to get back to town.
That's interesting, if that's the case. Oh, wow. Okay. We have this comparability now that actually tells you exactly what the hell is going to happen when you swap these things out. Huh. Okay. That's neat. It's a new feature. Open the northwest gate. Well, that's probably where I'm going to have to end this episode. So, if you liked and enjoyed, and you have any, like, recommendations as far as Diablo 3 goes on my channel, whether it be me playing the public test realm, getting up there, and you guys wanted to see that, or learning together the what they intend to do with Reaper's Souls when it launches with this patch, let me know. Whether it be that or me going back to vanilla, playing my maxed out character, streaming some of that, streaming some farming, which I kind of want to do again. You know, it was kind of that addiction before, and I kind of miss it. I don't like. I enjoy, but I don't enjoy leveling up a character again. maxing her out, trying to find all those items, if not better stuff than before, and just trying to get to the same DPS I once had. It's a bitch. But yeah, just let me know what you guys think I should do as far as all that goes. So if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. Leave a comment, people. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Alright, take care.